So when you're working with textures, over here you can see that I have shoes, which is an object. You can see right over here there's the skirt, the shirt, there's the gloves, there's the hat right over here, and there's the mask. You can see that there's all of these parameters available, like region scales, cloth wear, as wear, depth wear, and detail. So this is for cloth and objects. If I were to go to here, you can see that there's color streaks and extras, which you're going to see in later lesson. So let us just go over here and see what these options are all about. So let us go over here and work with the cloth itself. So if I were to go to region scale, you can see that there are a bit of sliders right over here. As I increase this, you can see that you can work around with the texture right over here. You can do the same over here to the skirt as well. If you were to increase that out, you can see it affects the texture. Same goes for the hat. Change that out, affects the texture right over there, and increases that out, as you can see. So you can make the texture more detailed by increasing the region scale. You can also scale the mane, as you can see right over here. You can scale the cuffs right over here. That is, just affects the cuffs. You can affect the waist right over here and affect out neck. So there's no neck right over here. So there's not much of a difference over there. So you go to region scale, depending on the object, it changes out, as you can see right over here. So you can go for the pen right over here. There's like main fabric you can work with and bands that you can work with. So you can make subtle changes onto the object right over here. So region scale for this, there's options. So there's straps and everything else. So you can just change out the option and you can see that the parameters change out just like that. So you can do a bit of a change right over here, change the overall scale, change out the objects right over here. So that's how the region scale works. Then we have cloth wear. So there's cloth wear level, as you can see. So if I were to change that out, you can see that it looks much more like an old cloth, like over here. There's like cloth wear softness right over here. You can make it harsh or you can make it soft. So make it seem as if it is an old cloth. You can also change out the hue of the cloth wear right over here and change out the color. Cloth wear saturation, make it bright or make it less saturated. Make it light or make it dark right over here, as you can see. So you want to make it really seem old, you can make it a bit light, a bit grayish, as you can see. There's a lot of options, as you can see right over here, to make the cloth look and appear as you want. You can also go over here, there's a cloth wear level right over here for that as well. So you can go for cloth saturation, cloth wear hue, cloth wear softness, and so forth. Level, increase that out. You can see that it looks like a whole piece of hat right over here, just like that. And similarly, you can do it for all of the object right over here. Cloth wear option, look as if it is an old mask right over there. You can change the hue right over here, change out the saturation, and work around with it just like that, as you can see. So you can really add in detail onto your character, as you can see right over there. You can also go for the edge wear, which is our next option. So edge wear is here. So if I were to increase the edge wear level, you can see that it only affects the edges and not the center right over here. Make it looks much more natural. You can also choose the edge wear color, as you can see right over here. Like you can choose different color to make it seem as if you spilled on something onto it, just like that as well. And change out the roughness right over here, as you can see. You can change out the roughness. You see a little change over there. You can change the intensity and so forth right over here. You can change out and see what happens right over here under different areas, like on neck areas and so forth, as you can see right over there. So similarly, edge wear is for all of it, as you can see. So you can change out the edge wear option so that the changes is just on the edges, like on the top, on the side, as you can see right over there. So edge wear is a detail you can add in. Then we have dirt wear. So you want to add a bit of a dirt. Let's say, for example, if I were to go to dirt wear, increase the dirt level, you can see that it makes the cloth much more dirty, as if it's in a mud. You can also go over here, change it out and change to certain stains, like here, like you can add in different colors, as you can see as well. So you can change the dirt level. You can change the dirt wear contrast as well. You can change the edges masking. You can change like the roughness right over here, as you can see as well. You can change intensity of the dirt as well and work around with other options, like you can work around with how it happens in the cuffs or how it happens on the waist and how it happens on the neck, as you can see right over there. So similarly, got the option for the wear on the hat as well. So as I increase, you can see that it looks much more dirty right over here, and you really have a natural piece of looking cloth, which really seems like it has been a lot through. So then there's like the detail as well. So if I were to change that out, you change around the detail level of the cloth. As you can see right over here, you can change around, let's say for example, the detail of the roughness. You can bring it down or bring it up, and subtle changes actually happen. So not major changes are seen, but if you were to delete this out, what happens is that just a subtle change of the object is actually seen over here. So just like that, you can work around with the slider to make the changes just like that, to have the level of detail you want and the effect that you want. So just like that, that's how you work around with the cloth and object parameters inside of Adobe Fuse. So hope you guys learned something as always, and as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.